Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the geography question bank which is provided by Maharashtra board for 12th standard HSC science and art students. So in this question bank we have covered the full syllabus, all type of questions which are coming in your board examination, paper pattern, chapter wise, all the questions are covered. I've already uploaded the videos which are based on incorrect factors, correct factors, as well as complete the following chain MCQs, right and wrong on my channel. You can kindly watch it. I've prepared a separate playlist regarding this named question bank, Geography HSC question bank, full solved solutions. So all these videos are available in that playlist. You can just go and open the playlist and you can get all the videos together. I have also started a Telegram channel on which I'll be providing these videos as well as the answers of this question bank to you step by step. So let us move further with the next question number 1C. Identify the correct correlation, assertion and reasoning. So in such type of questions basically we have two statements. एक है assertion का statement और second है reasoning का statement. नाउ assertion का जो स्टेटमेंट है वो स्टेटमेंट आपको चेक करना है कि वेदर इट इज राइट और रॉन्ग, करेक्ट या इनकरेक्ट है, ठीक है. फिर रीजनिंग का जो स्टेटमेंट है, इन दैट व्हाट यू हैव टू चेक इट इज करेक्ट और इनकरेक्ट एंड वेदर इट इज गिविंग द करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ ए को अच्छे से भी एक्सप्लेन करता है या नहीं करता है वो आपको चेक करना है, ठीक है. अभी लेट अस मूव फर्दर विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में अगर हम देखेंगे सो वी हैव ए. सो assertion statement is location and climate affects the primary activity. अभी primary activity are agriculture like animal husbandry, mining, ठीक है. These are all the primary activity which are dependent on nature, ठीक है. तो एग्रीकल्चर अगर कोई क्लाइमेट ड्रास्टिक चेंज होता है, बीच में रेनफॉल आता है, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम टू द फार्मर. ओके, द क्रॉप्स गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड, ठीक है. सो डेफिनेटली लोकेशन एज वेल एज क्लाइमेट, ये दोनों भी चीजें प्राइमरी एक्टिविटीज को डेफिनेटली अफेक्ट करते हैं. सो दिस इज द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है, इसलिए आई एम राइटिंग हियर सी, ठीक है. ये जो है ये है करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सेकेंड रीजनिंग क्या है, लोकेशन एंड क्लाइमेट इज नॉट अफेक्टिंग ऑन माइनिंग. नो, दिस इज ऑल्सो अ कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट. लोकेशन और क्लाइमेट माइनिंग को अफेक्ट करते हैं. माइनिंग इज अ प्राइमरी एक्टिविटी. माइनिंग जो है वो है प्राइमरी एक्टिविटी. सो डेफिनेटली लोकेशन और क्लाइमेट इज नॉट अफेक्टिंग माइनिंग. ये जो है ये क्या है, ये इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है, ठीक है. इट इज अफेक्टिंग माइनिंग, ये जो नॉट दिया है ना, ये इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. लोकेशन एंड क्लाइमेट अफेक्ट्स माइनिंग, ठीक है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आपका जो आंसर है वो क्या हो सकता है, आपका आंसर है ए. ए इज द करेक्ट, ओनली ए इज द करेक्ट बिकॉज योर ओनली फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट दैट इज लोकेशन एंड क्लाइमेट अफेक्ट्स द प्राइमरी एक्टिविटी इज करेक्ट. बाकी का जो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है आपका सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट विच इज द रीजनिंग स्टेटमेंट, दैट इज इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Let us move further with the second one. Second one, assertion is given. Settlements can be of various types. Yeah. अभी हमने already settlements पढ़े हैं. We know कि settlements are of several types. Okay. So this statement is correct. So I'll write C. Yes, it is correct. Next, various physical factors affect the growth of settlement. So this is also correct. Physical factors के ऊपर ही डिपेंड है कि वहाँ का जो settlement है वो कैसे grow करेगा. If the physical factors are favorable, the settlements are going to grow very nicely. If the physical factors are unfavorable, then the settlements are going to grow. And then the settlements are not going to grow on those places. It will be dispersed settlement or isolated settlement in the remote areas, ठीक है. So ये दोनों भी statements correct है, ठीक है. So इसका मतलब क्या है कि ऑप्शन सी या डी में से कुछ तो होगा. अभी आपको क्या देखना है कि R is giving correct explanation for A or not. Now both the statements are related to settlement, ठीक है. First is what? Settlement is of various type. and various physical factors affect the growth of settlements. So both the statements are giving the explanation of settlements, and R is giving more explanation of the assertion statement. So the right answer is what? That yes, R is giving the correct statement or correct explanation for A. Now we'll continue with the third question. So in the third question, we have assertion statement that in India, industries are found concentrated in few areas available. And reasoning statement is India is predominantly agrarian country. Now, in the first statement, industries are found concentrated in few areas which are available. So this statement is true in the case of India. So we all know that wherever the land is available, so there you can find industries. So this is the correct statement. Whereas India is predominantly agrarian country. Yes, this is also the correct statement. Till now in India, large amount of land proportion is still under agriculture. So because of that, it is called as agrarian country. Agrarian matlab the country's main occupation is agriculture. Hence it is called as agrarian country. So here both the statements are correct, and both the statements are talking about India, and they are giving the explanation about India and its land use, how what type of land use is done. So this is the answer, that is option C. Both the statements are correct, and R is giving a correct explanation of A. So as large amount of India's land is under agriculture, so industries are found in few areas which are available. Next question, question number 4. A, international trade is imbalance. So basically we all know that yes, international trade is always imbalance. You never find ki the trade is always same every day. Okay, so even in the share market, you see once the share market is in the boom, then it falls. So within a fraction of second there is a fluctuation. So always the international trade is also imbalanced. The consistency, the stability is not there. So this statement is correct. Then geographical diversity leads to occur trade. So this is also correct. As there are diversities, because of that only there is a necessity of trade. Some country is rich in some qualities, some other country is rich in some other qualities. Okay, so due to that there is an exchange of goods, there is an exchange of services, there is an exchange of products. Okay, so because of the diversity only the trade came into an existence, and this is how it works. Now in the case of first statement, they are talking about international trade, and in the case of second statement they are talking about geographical diversity. Okay, now here we can say that both the statements are correct, but R is not giving the correct explanation of A. So this is the answer. Next question, fifth one. Now here geography is dualistic in nature. So we all know that yes, geography is dualistic in nature, which we have studied in the last chapter, geography and its scope. So I have written here C. This is a correct statement, right? Next, it refers to the existence of two contrasting or separate approaches of geography. So we all know that geography is dualistic in nature, and dualistic nature is possibilism and determinism, based on man is dominating nature or nature is dominating man. Okay, based on these two criterias, the geographers have divided it into two contrasting approaches. So both the statements are true, and both the statements are talking about the dualistic nature of geography. So option C, both A and R are correct, and R is giving a correct explanation of A is the right answer. Next question, sixth one. Areas which have fertile soil have dense population. Correct. So wherever the soil is fertile, there the population is always dense. So I am writing here C because the statement is correct. Next statement is fertile soils are good for agriculture. Exactly. So always the fertile soil is going to give you large amount of yield. The crops are going to grow properly. Okay. So this is also the correct statement. So both the statements are correct. Both the statements are talking about the fertility of the soil. So option C, both A and R are correct, and R is giving the correct explanation of A is the answer. Next question. Assertion. Population of a region does not change. So this statement is wrong. Okay, this statement is not correct. It is a wrong statement. Population always keeps on changing. Next, birth rate and death rate and migration affect the population of a region. So this statement is correct. So the change in the population occurs because of birth taking place every day, deaths taking place every day, and the migration which takes place every day from one city to another city. So the second statement is correct. So here the option B, that is only R is correct, is the answer. Okay, so here we are going to choose option B, only R is correct. Next question. In stage 2, death rate reduces but birth rate is constant, and reasoning is population increases rapidly in stage 2. So here in the first statement, that is in stage 2, the death rate reduces but the birth rate is constant. So this statement is correct in the case of stage 2. And the second statement, that is the population increases rapidly in stage 2. So this statement is again correct statement. Because of that, it is also called as population explosion stage. Okay, so as both the statements are related to stage 2 and R is giving the correct explanation for A, so answer is option C. Both A and R are the correct statement, where R is giving the correct statement or explanation for A. Let us move ahead with the next question. Increase in the dependency ratio will affect the economy. So definitely if the dependency people is going to increase, it is going to affect the economy. So this is the correct statement. Next question. Medical costs are high when there are more elderly people in the population. So this is also correct. If there are more elderly people staying in a country, definitely you will require more medicines as their lifespan is more. So both the statements are correct. So both the statements are related to what? They are related to the dependency. Elderly people are also the dependency people. They are not the working age of population. So here the answer is option C, that both the statements are correct and R is giving explanation for A. Next question. In the population pyramid, a broad base indicates high number of children in the country. So basically when we design a population pyramid, at the base we always have the low age criteria like 0 to 5, 5 to 10. Okay. So broad base matlab more number of children. So this is the correct statement. And broad apex is an indicator of high number of elderly in the country. So if the apex is broad, okay, at the apex what we have the old population like 60 to 65, 65 to 70, above 70, above 80. Okay, so agar base agar broad hai, then elderly people are more. So this is correct. Okay, so both the statements are correct, but in the first statement we are talking about the population pyramid and we are talking about the children in the country. In the second we are talking about the elderly population in the country. Okay, so in this case both the statements are correct, but it is not giving the correct explanation. Means R, broad apex is an indicator of high number of elderly in a country, is not giving the correct explanation to the A statement, that is in the population pyramid a broad base indicates high number of children in a country. So the first statement is related to broad base and the second statement is related to broad apex. So as they are not giving the correct explanation, so option D is the right answer for this question. So this is the 10 correlation which we have solved in this video. The remaining correlations I'll be solving on the next video. Kindly watch those videos. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.